better daily, where we work hard in our minds, bodies, and our spirits to become 1% better every single day. Download the app and join our Betterment family at betterdaily.live to catch the video version of these podcasts. Here's your host and my dad, Alex Van Houten.
What is up, Betterment family? This is Alex Van Houten in Better Daily Live. Happy Monday. It is Mindset Monday. And today we're going to talk about a mindset to help you on your 1% better journey. And the mindset today is how to eat an elephant. Good morning, KT. Good to see you this morning. I'm really glad to have you. I hope you had an awesome weekend. Today we're talking about what we have to do in order to make really big changes. So there's this fun little, I think it's a Middle Eastern saying, honestly, because I don't know who else would be eating elephants. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know the origin of this particular saying. What's up, Pat? But as the saying goes, how do you eat an elephant? And the answer is one bite at a time. Now, slight disclaimer here. This is not a nutritional advocation. I'm not telling you that we need to go eat elephants. I don't even know what the nutritional content of elephant meat actually is. It's definitely not sardine material. I'm not sure how high they are in omega-3s. I don't know about their protein to fat ratio. But this weird saying, how to eat an elephant, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, actually speaks to a really important problem. So in the Better Man Challenge, we just launched things, we just kicked it off, and we're spending a week on nutrition integrity. And so we are currently 5 days into that week, 6 days if you count today as fulfilled. And what that means is we've taken all of nutrition science and we've boiled it down to 1 or 2, maybe 3 if you're really rambunctious and go-getting changes that we can make to our own nutrition. And what's crazy is when somebody shines a light for you on the real science of nutrition, you realize that the world is a lot bigger than how much or how little you're eating. There's a lot more to it than that. There's an immense difference in the way that our body responds to different foods that we consume. And they have long-lasting repercussions, and it's very individualized. And it's like a whole new world. It's like a whole new planet. And if all of a sudden you're hit in the face with that and you say, hey, I need to make some nutrition progress. I know I need to make some nutrition progress. Let's see what kind of progress there is to make. All of the sudden you are confronted with this giant problem. Nutrition. It's only like, I don't know, the thing you do more than anything else in your whole life outside of sleeping. And it's a big problem. It's huge. And if you try to change everything right now, if you try to eat the whole elephant right now, it's not going to happen. There's just no way. There's just no way you're going to be able to change everything about your nutrition by tomorrow. But if you approach it one bite at a time, or in our case, 1% better every day. If you approach it like that, if you say, you know what, I know there's all of these things I could be doing differently about my nutrition. There are these supplements I should probably incorporate given my situation and where I'm at and how I'm feeling and the things I'm wrestling with. I need to be fixing my sugar intake. I need to be fixing my protein intake. Crap, I eat out too much. I have no idea how to cook. There's so many superfoods in the world. I don't even know where to start. You take all of those things and you go, let's get better at breakfast. Let's do that. So I've been relying on fast food to get my breakfast in. I've been eating Pop-Tarts or whatever it is you're eating. And instead, I'm going to do this. I'm going to see how it goes. And I'm going to stick with that change. That is how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. Now, this isn't just a Middle Eastern or whoever came up with it thing. This is also a biblical principle when it comes to dealing with everyday life. So there's a verse in Psalms, very, very interesting. I think it's 119, 105. So the psalmist says, thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path, meaning that God's word is a guiding light, right? But if you think about the imagery of a lamp only lights up the next 12 feet of the path in front of you. You don't get to see the whole path. You only get to see the next step, right? You only get to see the next step you're going to take, and that illuminates the next. I don't know if you've walked around in the woods lately with a lamp, but that's what happens, right? So when we're talking about making change and whatnot, or living life even, we can only do it one step at a time. We don't get to see the end point of the journey. We don't get to know exactly where the path is going, but we do know enough to take the next step, right? And that's the same thing when you're making a nutrition change and you see this big wide world of all the different ways you could be eating and all the different changes you could be making. You only get to see the next step. And in fact, you'll only be able to stick with the next step. And that's my encouragement to you. If you are making a big change, and it doesn't have to be nutrition related, but that's where my mindset's at this morning. Do it one bite at a time. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. How do you make a change? 1% better every day, one step at a time. You don't have to do all of the things all at once. Just the one thing you know you need to be doing. If you need some help figuring out what that thing is, let's talk about it. It's one of the cool things about information exchange between people. Dialogue, dialogos, two logoses. I don't know what the plural for logos is. The Greek word logos meaning the conscious, oh my gosh, it means so many things, but the conscious power to create and to make new and to attend to. Very, very cool thing. So between two people, you can come up with something worth working on that you're willing to stick to that will start eating up this elephant one bite at a time. And it was Jesus himself who said that we shouldn't worry about tomorrow because today has sufficient worries of its own. And he says, sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Don't worry about tomorrow. Today has enough worries of its own. And that's the same idea, right? So when you're approaching a big, difficult task, maybe you have this big thing at work that you're working on and it just seems insurmountable and huge. Maybe you have a very difficult change you need to make at home or a difficult conversation you need to have, or maybe a very large, complex set of problems to get your home on the right track. Instead of seeing the big giant picture and being completely overwhelmed by it, my encouragement to you, my mindset for you this week is take it on one bite at a time, one day at a time, one step at a time. So, how do you eat an elephant? Well, this week, I'm going to eat it one bite at a time. And again, I don't know what the omega-3 content of an elephant is, but I'm going to take those really big things in my life. I'm going to narrow them down to the things that I can deal with at the moment. And I'm going to start hacking away with it. See how it goes. I hope you'll do the same. Guys, this has been Alex Van Houten with Mindset Monday in Better Daily Live. Tomorrow's Nutrition Tip Tuesday, and I'm excited not to talk about elephant eating, but something else that's going to help you on your 1% better journey. Until then, it's just 1%. You got this.
Thank you for joining us for your 1% Better today. Don't forget to subscribe for the podcast. Leave us a raving review to tell others how Better Daily has helped you in your journey. If you want more Better Daily, download our app and join our Betterment family at betterdaily.live. Use code POD to get 25% off your subscription. That's POD, all caps, to save 25% on your subscription. We all have a cross to carry. It's lighter when we do it together. Go to betterdaily.live today.